Hey y'all, hey, and welcome back to Budgets and Butterflies. My name is Latoya, and on this channel, I create content that is centered around budgeting and personal finance. I am of the belief that no matter what season of life I am in, I can be financially fit. All it's going to take is a little bit of discipline and some goal supporting systems. And I record what I do on a bi-weekly and monthly basis as it relates to our personal finances because I am looking to be financially free, and I'm taking you all along with me. So today, as you'll see from the thumbnail, I will be doing my bi-weekly cash stuffing. Some changes have happened based on just my personality type and what my strengths are. So as you'll see, and I've not created the new dividers just yet, I have decided to combine some categories. For instance, like my grocery and eat out budget will now be considered food. And I realized that having too much going on, it was like overwhelming me. And like I said before in many of my prior videos, budgeting is not one size fits all. You do what works best for you. So what I have done is I have automated many of my financial obligations throughout the month, and then for those that are not, for instance, like these categories here, I have decided to use the cash system with those. So again, budgeting, like I said, is not a one size fits all. It is up to you and your family and your I guess your personality type, what's going to work best for you. So just take some time to get to know yourself, because that is going to be like probably the most important aspect of determining what budget works for you, is knowing who you are and what works for you versus what does not. All right. So anyway, although I'm going to call out these sections as I am doing my stuffing, I will not be like these will be combined. So probably by the next video, bi-weekly upload that I do for the budget, I will probably have my new dividers at that time. And then these are starting to tear up a little bit as well. So it's time for me too. These were some of my demos, and so they've been taken through the ringer. So anyway, so I've combined the grocery and eat out, and that is now considered food. Household is still its own category. Gas is still its own, but grooming and self-care I have also combined, and I've also combined entertainment and miscellaneous. So instead of having all of those categories, I've reduced it now to, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories. All right. So let's get to counting. Let's see what we have here. We have in hundreds, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 400 in hundreds. And this money here is actually left over for the, I'm sorry, not leftover. I spent some of my eat out money before we got back home from the bank. So that is going to be going in the eat out budget. I have 51, 52, 53, and 50s. And then in 20s, we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. And 20s, shout out to my people at Truist, because as you all see, I've not had to turn many of my bills as yet. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. You all know that is a pet peeve of mine, when all of the bills are not facing in the same direction. I don't know why. It just is what it is. 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. I'm going to have to scoot this back. All right, and then lastly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right, so we have 1024. We actually had 1074, but as I mentioned, I spent money before I got home. There was $50 in the eat out budget. Yes, I've significantly reduced that because I abused my eat out budget and privilege during the last pay period. So I am going on somewhat of a fast from eating out. So your girl has literally $20 left on the eat out budget. So we'll see how that works. So anyway, Let's get to stuffing. So for grocery and eat out, I'm not even going to add the eat out card this week. So I'm going to put $200 in grocery, and then I'm going to add this $20 here. So grocery and eat out is $220. Well, it's actually going to only be $200 for my eat out if I feel so inclined, and then 200 for eat out, and then $20. No. Oh my goodness. 200 for grocery, $20 for eat out. Y'all see the way my brain is operating because I've been off track. It's like I'm giving way too much money to these restaurants around here. All right. Household. Actually, nothing for household this week. For gas, I'm going to do $100. For self-care and grooming, I'm just going to consider everything grooming. And I'm doing $60 with this. Well, it's actually going to be a total of $120, but my son's barber only takes electronic payments, so I will Apple Pay him the other $60. And then for miscellaneous and entertainment, I will just now call it a miscellaneous category. And then that one, I will be putting $50. Let's see, what did I designate? I said 220s of 5 and 5 ones. So 220s of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. All right, let me just adjust this a little bit. All right, so that is for the wallet. Let me make sure grocery 200, grooming, gas, miscellaneous. Yep. Now we're moving on to the cash reserves, which let me stick this back in my wallet. So, okay. That is it for the bi-weekly cash stuffing. Again, I really appreciate you all for stopping by. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. Peace.